Have you ever made a really bad decision, unwise choice, and it just bit you, and it was just foolish? As you look back, you're like, why did I even do that? I can remember years ago when I was ironically unemployed and didn't have a lot of money. I decided to be a little risky and went into foreign exchange currency margin trading, which is don't recommend it. It's you can make a lot of money very quickly, and you can also lose a lot of money, and you can lose money you don't have if you're not careful, because you're on the hook both directions. Whether it's gaining or losing, you can be at risk. So I remember doing this, thinking I don't need to listen to the advice people saying that it's risky, whatever. I'm going to outsmart the system, and within a matter of minutes, losing more money than I should have lost. Really hedging this currency exchange, and learned a valuable lesson about wisdom, and that I didn't have it at that point. And I was reading in Proverbs 24, verse 3 and 4, and it says, "By wisdom a house is built, and by understanding it is established. By knowledge the rooms are filled with all precious and pleasant riches." And this is giving an imagery. It's giving an illustration of. It's not really talking about building. It does apply to building a house physically. Yes, you need to have wisdom when you build a house, and you fill it up. But the illustration here is really about our lives. By wisdom, our lives are built. Like, we get to make choices in our lives, and if we're wise in those, we get to build a house and that will stand up, that will have things inside that will be protected. And if we're unwise, it's going to be a shoddy house, or it's going to be not a house at all. So it's going to be damaged. And so we're encouraged here to do things with wisdom. And so if we're going to live our lives with wisdom, then how do we do that? And the reality is, true wisdom is found in one source, and one source only, and that's in God Himself. And so as we draw near to God to guide us and to direct us in our decisions, in our lives, in our attitudes that we have with other people, the attitudes that we understand about ourselves, when we believe what God has said about us, that's wisdom. And as we do that more and more habitually, then our house, our lives, will start to reflect that. And I can guarantee you that the house that you build with God will be like none other. So I encourage you today to ask yourself, how am I building my house? How am I living my life? Am I leaning into God for wisdom and direction, or am I doing it on my own power? And I can tell you, it's like my foreign exchange currency trading. It's not worth the risk. So go with God, go with His wisdom, and we can't go wrong. Have a great day.